Is Ian, and in this really quick video, I'm going to show you something I've been talking about quite a bit in some of these recent Platform 10x tutorials. So we're going to look at actually doing email outreach and how quickly and easily it is actually to build relationships with people in your niche. Now, specifically, what we're targeting here are relationships with peers, professional peers, or niche neighbors. So let's say I'm looking at establishing relationships with local or actually industry-wide designers, web developers, people who do all sorts of work in my niche, in this case, the mindfulness-oriented service niche, helping, in quotes, other enlightened entrepreneurs or teachers, yogis, helpers, healers, authors, people like that, right? So I don't want to do a whole bunch of web development work for those folks. I want to help use my community to brand build for them. And one of the best ways to do that, obviously, is to introduce them to other folks who are really good at what they do, who may do really good website or web development work for this niche, right? So one of the things that I did yesterday, and today is the 30th, I guess, of August. It is. Yesterday was the 29th. So I sent out a bunch of emails to folks who are in my kind of universe, who I already know. I'm on their mailing list, or they're people that I'm familiar with in the industry, basically introducing myself, saying, this is what we're building. This is what I'm looking for. This is how I found you. And this is what I'd like to offer you, right? So here is the exact copy of the email. You can see I just, I grayed out this guy's company just out of respect for his privacy or their privacy. And I sent about 10 of these. It took roughly, I did it myself, didn't hire anyone to do this. It took, maybe around an hour. I personalized each email a little bit, and I got 7 responses. And and that's only in a day. Today, like I said, is the 30th. This went out roughly, actually it's 12:15. I don't know if you can see my desktop clock, but this went out yesterday at 5:52. Roughly between 5 and 6, I sent them all, and I've already gotten about 70% responses. So here's the first one that I sent, or the first one that I heard back from, and here's the email that you can see that I personalized for him. It says, "Hi there, we are on a mailing list for." He's got a brand school, and I wrote in parentheses, I think via a Teachable course or email opt-in. This is teachable.com, the course community for folks who are developing on the Teachable platform. And I manage a fairly large email list and community of mindfulness-oriented professionals, life coaches, authors, teachers, trainers, yogis, etc., in the helping, healing, and spiritual growth spaces. Many, of course, as you know, need a lot of help when it comes to online branding, web design, and clarity with respect to marketing best practices. Okay, so this is an important piece. I'm establishing my own credibility. You can see our Facebook page here. Now we have 25,000 plus people who are following this page. In addition, and probably more important, you can see that the posts on this page are highly engaged, right? So the things that I'm posting, my audience or our audience is really interacting with. Lots of likes, lots of shares, some comments, all that good stuff. All right, so here is the important piece. I'm curious if you have an affiliate program. We do a fair amount of digital media branding for clients, but I've been looking to refer some work to outside agencies, partners, etc., as time is a challenge, and we're focused on launching a mindfulness and entrepreneurial school for folks working in this niche space or in these niche spaces in early October. Thanks very much, Ian. And I have our Facebook page again here, and I have mindfulmarketplace.com, the URL, which right now is just a curated magazine style site, as many of you who are working with our Platform 10X program know. I'm just collecting links. I'm collecting content at this point, and I'm tweeting it out. I'm sharing it, and I'm just building some credibility by sharing lots of of the thought leaders in the niche. I'm reposting their content, their Twitter posts, and then doing a whole bunch of other stuff to ping them, to let them know that they're being featured on our magazine. In about a month and change, that's going to be a sub directory of the main project, and the main project is going to be a course community / directory of content, courses, classes, products, and programs for the mindfulness niche. All right, let's look at his response. This came 1:02 a.m. So, whatever time thereafter I sent it. Hi, Ian. Thanks for your note. Your website and Teachable site looks great. I'm traveling today, but yes, I'm definitely interested in working with affiliates. And boom, this is important. I don't have an affiliate system in place as such, right? That's really important for those of you who've been paying attention to what I'm trying to teach you, which is this guy is right now not only interested in becoming an affiliate or becoming a partner on our platform, but he also doesn't have an affiliate system, which means I can help him set one up, do him a great service while simultaneously getting paid for doing that, right? And this is a professional guy who's got a following and a brand school, right? I mean, that's his whole gig, is this brand school. And even someone like this doesn't have an affiliate system in place. So I can recommend something like Podia that we can set him up with. And, if he signs up for that, I'm doing him a service because he's going to be able to utilize that for his other clients. He's going to be able to have them become affiliates for him too. He can be, I can be an affiliate for him on our platform, meaning I can send him business and get paid. But also, Podia will pay me $200 and some if he signs up for the year for their platform, right? So there is an avalanche of opportunity there to become, there's so much incentive built into this process map that from any angle you approach it, it is easy to earn a great income just with a few clients, right? All right, so I don't have an affiliate system in place as such. What I've done in the past is create a clone of a page and making it such that it's easily traceable. I mean, that's sort of an explosion of gibberish as far as I'm concerned. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm not exactly sure what he meant by that. Whatever he meant, I don't fully grok in this moment. I'm sure there must be a better way. Perhaps you know. Okay, well, I do know. And that it presents a great opportunity to work with him and educate him as to and educate their company, because I think he represents employees as well, on how to do this in the world the right way. Now, the other thing he probably doesn't even realize, which he ought to realize, is that Teachable, which he uses, would offer him the ability to do this if they wanted to use the Teachable system to sell web development services. I don't necessarily recommend that approach, but Podia is, the same kind of system as Teachable. And, that for me is fine, right? So I can actually set up all of my web development services on Podia. So let's say web design for, yogis or healers or whatever, authors. And then, people who are in my affiliate program can just resell it through Podia. There's lots of different ways to do it. I also use Gumroad. There's another service that I also use, which is great, which I'll share in another video. But anyway, so there you have it. I usually pay 10 to 20% of the sales cost. Good luck with your launch. Let me know how I can be of help. Nice day, right? Okay, well, there you have it, right? So I got a bunch of these responses, all, to one degree or another within the general parameter or, somewhere on the totem pole of this kind of understanding and appreciation and interest in partnering with us and, becoming part of our platform by dint of the large audience, which is eminently evident to anyone who's paying attention. All you have to do is go to the Facebook page and you can see there's a lot of people. You can see there's a magazine there with a lot of shares and curated content. And, it's just, you have to be somewhat silly to turn down this sort of offer, whether it's me or whether it's you and your community and you're in the same place, or any kind of variation in between. All right. So regardless of what you're building, these are very easy emails to get a really good response on. You should be sending them. And the best part is many of these people are going to want your help setting up an affiliate program. So that alone is a service that you could charge for, get paid for, and simultaneously also earn an affiliate commission from the platform that you're using to set them up on. So Podia or Teachable or any, close cousin, of that style system offers typically an affiliate commission. So, and it's all ethically oriented. I mean, if it takes me 2 hours to do this for him or anyone like him, he may not want that. But let's say anyone like that, it's a numbers game, it's math. It might take 2 hours to set the thing up, and I could charge $250. Really, it's simple work. It's just, you can watch TV and do this. I would outsource it, to be honest, to someone on my VA team. And the $250 that he might pay is a great deal for him. He's getting empowered in a way. When I'm saying him, I just mean him as a general example. This person may not want to work with us once he learns more about us or the platform or the offer, but it's just a general audience. So if that's $250, well, guess what? We just made that. Right. In addition to, let's say they use Podia because that's our recommendation. They pay me $220. That's now $470. That was made for a couple hours worth of work. And in addition to that, every time I refer someone to his, web development package or program or service, and he's right now saying he pays 10 to 20% of that. Well, let's say I require 20%, and he charges $2,500 for their brand package. Now I'm making $500 there as well. And if that's one a month, or two a month or whatever, now you're looking at an extra $6,000 to $12,000 a year per sign up. And it's just really, really simple stuff. All right. So I hope this offers you some clarity insofar as how you can apply this to your own digital media brand and business. Very simple stuff to do. And again, the more you scale this, the more people you add, or the more contacts you make, really, the more people you're going to add, and the more success that you're going to have building something really beautiful and really great and really inspiring, and really that is predicated on being a facilitator and a community leader and a connector and somebody who is bridging relationships amongst other people. You're helping people in your niche fill a need, but with, by building a bridge between them and people like this, right? Even for things that you don't do. And I'll say this quickly and then I'll stop this, but this guy is probably far better of a web designer, web developer than I'll ever be. I mean, that's not what I do well. I could do that, if I needed to do this work myself. It's not work I choose to do myself. But many of you are saying to me in these conversations, well, I'm not a web developer or I'm not a web designer. So what? Neither am I. Right? I mean, find someone who is. And the way that you do that, or find multiple someones who are, the way you do that, quite simply, is you reach out to them. All right? And you reach out to them like this. If you're in Platform 10X in the private community with me, we will craft letters, email outreach campaigns like this that are simple, that are personalized. They're not obnoxious. They're not like, I've seen some of the email outreach campaign software or gurus out there who do this, and they're just obnoxious. They're silly. They say stupid things in the email. You don't need to. You can just be really casual, relaxed, laid back, sincere, and just put it out there, in the spirit of service and real, genuine, authentic connection and get a good response. You don't need to use any special email templates or blah, 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 blah. All right. Hope that helps. Hope it makes sense. And if you want to join our community or, have a call with me privately, although I'm changing the rules a little bit for the private calls just because of the really, I don't want to say overwhelming response, but I've gotten a lot of people who I've jumped on the phone with who are just nowhere near ready to launching something. And in the interest of protecting my own time, I now require a little bit more information beforehand, but just join our community. It's free. And then if you want to get involved with me to help you build your brand, we'll figure that out together. All right. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.